Based on 1 hour chart, okay, now first we refer to my last video when the price was here. We mentioned that still we can expect the price to drop. We talk about the different possibility, and now we see the price drop and it broke this low. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analyzers when the price was here, we mentioned about the different option, two option, and one of the option was that I mentioned that this is the correction in relative to this, and we can when the price was here, and we can expect the price to drop to similar to what we have here because we have been looking for this correction. That means we were looking for this. Okay, that's why I mentioned if anyone wants to trade within this range, they should have the proper trade setup because still we can expect the price to drop, and this is what we get it. Okay, now we want to see what's the next and how we can trade it. Okay, but before we talk about the trade, now I want to talk about this one. As we can see, this is a 1 2 3. I consider as a 1. We have this correction. Can we put this correction in relative to this? That means can we say this one is a correction internally? Because we have this kind of the correction in on most of the charts. I mean, running flat, but other flats, it depends. Okay, this is very common one. And if we look at this in this way, that means still the possibility the price can drop. I don't want to say the price is going to drop. We need to be aware about this. Okay, and no, we want to see how we can trade it. If, as we see, this is a correction, if we get a down move, this is where we can confirm that, I mean, mostly we can expect this correction is finished. And then from there, any buy, we will be most, I mean, we will be more interested in that to buy. Okay, whether the price can break this one or this one, it depends on how sharp this one can be if it drop. Okay, anyway, the first thing is if this is a correction, if we get any drop, then from there we can look for buy. Okay, that's what the reason I'm mentioning this one. If we want to buy from here, we should have a trade setup, but right now we don't have a trade setup. Okay, and now one more things, how are we going to put this trend line, whether we should put here or here? Okay, if we put this one, that's mean we don't have the breakout, but this one is correct, but this move is not finished yet. We cannot rely on this if we want to put our trend line. That's why I will put back this one here. But what I have right now, I don't consider as a breakout. Okay, the only times I will look for buy if I see I get the correction for buy, then I will see whether I can get the buy or not. And if I get any buy, as long as the price come to this level, I start to manage. It depends how fast this go. It go. If I see it's not moving fast, I will take out the trade. Why? Because still we can expect the price come here for one more drop, because we know we should be aware about this. Okay. Now, if you want to look for buy, the best things, we get one more drop to see whether this is the, I mean, this correction is finished. Then from there we look for buy, and if we get the buy setup from here, we see, if we get the trade, we see how fast this go, how sharp it can go. And here this level, I mean, above this top, we have to start to manage it. And how about if the price move corrective similar to what I draw here, then we don't have the buy setup, we can expect the sharp move correction for the sell. Okay, and the only times we can buy if we didn't get the correction. Okay, we can look for buy if the price sharply move. What I want to see that if the next day is price start to correct, but suddenly we give one sharp up move, then we will wait for the correction. And this correction better to be at least above this top before we take the trade. Okay, as I say, if they could give a curve flag here, if you take the buy, still when the price comes to this top, we have to start to manage it for next move down. It depends how fast, how sharp it can move. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup now. The next day we want to see whether we get a correction here or we get one more drop, then from there we look for buy. This is what we wanted. Okay, and if I move to 15 minutes, we have nothing to confirm. And if we move to one forward chart, all right, this is what we're looking for as a correction. And we want to, from now we want to confirm this one when it's done, then from there we look for buy. That's why when the price was within this move, I was mentioning still we can, I mean, within this move, still we can look for correction and bigger correction, because I was putting this one to be this each other. That's why I mentioned this one is not going anywhere. Any buy setup we have to be careful, okay, because of this. And how about the daily chart? Okay, nothing. So all is we are within the correction, and we want to see any buy from now, we will take it. But we need to know that even this one is still can continue to break this low. That's why we mentioned that the still we can expect one more drop, and this is the best if we get. I mean, we will be more interested to get the buy from there. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.